Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I am Chelsea. I missed you. Have you missed me? Listen, I'm just a lady with a bulldog and a camera and far too many opinions, and you are going to hear them now. I did so well and was like pre-filmed. Bus, another bus, club, another club. I was so prepared and ready and scheduled out. And then my videos, my pre-filmed videos like ran out. And it's just like real hard to film when you have a baby. And like, I know I can just hand my baby to my husband because like he's also a parent and he's great. But it's just so hard for me to do that because I want the snuggles and I want to do it. So here we are. Just wanted to, give you a reason why I have not been as consistent as I would like to be. Then again, I don't need to give you a reason. I had a baby. I have a 2-month-old, so calm down. It's okay. Anyways, we are going to be watching this like my why video by a Monat girl. Again, we don't know her. We don't need to. We know far too much about the company itself. And this is not bullying. I don't know her. I don't need to. I don't care. It's just an example. There you go. Okay.
Hello guys. I am doing a live with Julie. I'm super excited. She's another Georgia girl, homemaker, all of that. She's got an incredible page. If you haven't checked out her page and you're like a homemaker or you are a believer, you need to go check out her page because it's so good. She has lots of awesome tidbits.
Okay. We're 22 seconds into this video and we already gotta stop. If you're a homemaker and a believer, it's not the 40s. Let's call it what would that be? Stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife. I don't know. Listen, live your life. If you want to live like more traditionally and not have a job and, take care of the household and all that and take care of your kids, go for it. Live your life. If that is financially doable for y'all, okay. If that makes y'all happy and you both agree and it's realistic, and fine, who cares? However, perpetuating this like idea of like that's how it should be. Also, if you're in an MLM and you're working, you're not a homemaker, you're not a stay-at-home wife, you're not a stay-at-home mom, you're a work-from-home mom, but let's call it what it is and not make it something that it's not. Then again, that's what they do constantly. But we can already tell 22 seconds into this video who they are targeting. Believers, Christians, and stay-at-home moms, unemployed wives, unemployed people in general, right? And again, nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, okay. And if you can make that work, okay. Who cares? But don't say that's what you are when you do have a job. Now, before we get too far into this video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, which is absolutely one of my favorites and helps me feel protected and safe and secure, and that is Aura. Y'all know that I teach you how to look out for red flags to keep you safe from scams and scammers and being taken advantage of. Well, we need to go one step further than that and make sure that our digital footprint, so to speak, is safe on the internet as well. Have you ever tried to Google yourself? Be honest. Have you? You know you have. Don't be embarrassed. Most of us do it. This day and age, if you want to find out where someone lives or their phone number or their address or other creepy things about them because you're being a creep, don't be a creep. You literally can, usually, unless you are protected and have a service like Aura that you can use to help keep you safe online. Now, there are data brokers on the internet that will literally get your information and sell it. Do you get a bunch of scam likely calls? Do you have people asking you about a Medicare knee brace or people calling you about whatever, trying to sell you something or scam you really? Data brokers on the internet, these creeps will take your information and sell it to third parties. And thankfully with Aura, they are a service that allows you to have all of that information scrubbed off the internet, and you can actually set it up to run automatically so that it will do it periodically for you. And for instance, I get emails from Aura letting me know that my passwords or usernames or phone number or my personal information, my private information has been found on this website, or if I have been part of a data breach. There was actually a data breach locally here with one of the biggest hospitals in the area. And thankfully I got an email way ahead of time before, the hospital actually sent out a bunch of stuff about it. So I was notified and was able to take action and make sure that I was protected and that my personal information was protected as well. It's not just influencers and public figures that need to make sure that they're protected online, that their information is protected online. Normies like you need to make sure too. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your information and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your information if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do so. So let Aura handle that for you. Aura does so much more than protect you and your family from online threats that you can't see. It's really easy to set up so you don't have to download several different apps to get things like parental controls, antivirus, VPN, password management, identity theft insurance, and more. You can get everything in one place for one affordable price. So let Aura do that hard work for you and keep you safe on the interwebs. So make sure you use my link below that is in the description box, and I'll have it in the pinned comment as well, to get your 14-day free trial with Aura. And thank you again, Aura, for sponsoring this video.
And She actually just started Monty and's like blowing everybody out of the water. She's on top of the leaderboards. So we are doing a training on Friday and we are going to just share our whys, share why you need to do this. Man, I waited forever. I'm just going to let her join, but I waited forever. I thought about this for a million years and I wish I just jumped in. Guys. Like, I want you to think about we get paid 5 times a month. So if you wait 6 months, that's like
Being paid 5 times a month is irrelevant if you're making $14 every time or less than that, which, according to their income disclosure statement for last year, the median profit is roughly $0. So I'm sorry, but listen, girl, YouTubers only get paid once a month. YouTube, obviously, from like sponsorships and stuff like that. It's multiple times a month typically, but YouTubers only get paid once a month on the 21st of every month. I'm fine with getting paid how much I get paid, even though it's only once a month. It doesn't matter. But of course, they're not going to say the figure because they can't, because then you'd be seeing that they got paid $12. But it's the dream. I waited a million years to make $12.
That you can go and do just by sharing I hope I always I don't know if I do it right. I'm not good at technology, guys. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I am good. I just got back from milk is a staple in our
I'm not good at technology, guys, but I am pretending to have an online business. Also, she just cut herself off, but she was saying but you can make this money by just sharing your products, whatever. But it's like, you're not making that by sharing the products. You're making it by recruiting people and by selling, actually making sales. Stop lying, please, Mary. Oh my God, her name's actually Mary.
House, and I had to go get more milk. But I was just talking about how if you wait 5 or 6 months, you're leaving 30 paychecks on the table because money pays 5 times a month. It's just nuts. And I was talking about how you just started. You're on all the leaderboards because the thing that
So one reason why I think that they stick so hard to get paid 5 times a month, obviously because getting paid 5 times a month would be great. Again, if it's think about it this way. When you hear, would you rather be paid 5 times a month or, twice a month? But it's like, your brain doesn't automatically go to, if it's the same amount of, is it the same amount of money, every time? Am I being paid, let's say, $1,200 every 2 months or every 2 weeks? Or am I being paid $1,200 every week or 5 times a month, right? You're thinking that the times you're getting paid is just gonna be more and then that money's gonna increase instead of it still being the same and then it just being dispersed. But also that's kind of, at least when I've talked to people about it, that's kind of how our brains automatically think about that instead of asking further and being like, oh, well, is it $12? Because then no, I would rather have a stable job and have taxes taken out and be paid a livable wage instead of $12.
love about your page is you've created this community and you share so much value and people know, and trust you, and that's who people buy from, right? So when you want to do this business, just get into the idea that you are going to help people. You're going to serve people. It's not this, I think people get into the mindset well, I don't want to make money off my friends and I don't want to make money off my family. It's well, someone's making the money. Target's making the money. Ulta's making the money. Or you can support your friend who has a really, really good product. So I want to ask you, what was your why? Why did you join? And what did you expect it to be like? And what is it like?
Okay, so the reason why I joined,
So it's just really interesting that they're using words like serve, especially to appeal to people who are believers, Christian in the traditional sense, I guess. I guess not even really the traditional sense, more of just the brainwashed sense. If you want to serve, go be a part of the serve team at your church. Go do charity work, go to a homeless shelter. Stop making it, something that is transactional. Then it's not charity, then it's work. It's literally the definition of that. You feel better about things when you think that you're doing something for altruistic reasons when in reality you're not.
Started using Monat products almost 3 years ago, and that was for how I had horrible postpartum hair loss. So started using the products. I had no intentions of selling. I literally told Ivy in the beginning, I was like, nope, not interested. I just want the products. Not interested at all. I have had experience in other direct sales before and not good. I didn't like it. I didn't make any money. So I just had this preconceived idea that no, I don't want anything to do with the business, whatever. Used the products for almost 3 years. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to upgrade to the market partner thing because I buy the products. I'm going to get the highest discount. I did that. shared it on my stories, and I saw this income come in, and I was like, oh my word, this is it. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. We're always looking for an extra income. People always ask, how do we live on one income with my husband? Like, how do I not have to go to work and get a job? Well, I always find little ways to make money or bring in money on the side, like when I'm doing, either a crafty thing or bread or whatever. And so Monat just kind of like opened up this whole new world of like income from home with my kids.
Literally insane income. Insane income. You guys, if you could see her checks, they're nuts. They're nuts. In her first month, it's just crazy, because once people put the products on their scalp and their hair, they're blown away. Okay, so you have to find the people who want to try the products, but once they use them, they're hooked. It's like,
but like, you can't, because y'all aren't, like, that goes against your policies and procedures. You're not allowed to show that, so we can't see that. I don't know, it just maybe it's just this girl's like personality, the one on top, but the way she just said that, like, it just sounds like bad acting. I don't know, maybe it's just how she talks, but it just seems like bullshit.
So easy to just help these people. They fall in love because their hair transforms. You see my before and after pictures. I had postpartum hair loss. My hair would grow, but like from here down, it was just ratty and gross.
Oh yeah, same.
Yes. So I have a little bit of a different story. I am a CPA, so I couldn't quit. Like, my son was born and I had an existential crisis. I always say, like, I thought I was going to go back to.
It's so interesting that a lot of these people with their before and afters, like, their hair isn't styled and then it is. And I've said it so many times. I've literally said it for like fucking 3 years now, that if you use any type of system, any hair care system, more than just wash and condition, your hair is going to look better if you are actually using styling products, actually styling your hair in a way that looks good. I got the Dyson Airwrap and my hair looks way better than it did before. Previously, they didn't know how to style their hair, and now they do, and now it's always styled. So now, I mean, they are their own walking billboard, so of course it has to look good. So it's just interesting that they're like, these are the only products that'll do it. No, a lot of products can give you the same results or better.
I was not this cute little biblical woman that Julie is. I was like, I'm going back to work. I am not, like, the kid's just going to go in daycare. Like, that's truly how I felt, because that's kind of how I was raised. I was told I'd be bored as a stay-at-home mom, and then my son was born, and you guys, I like instantly fell into depression because I did not have a backup plan. I had no idea that I was going to want to be home with my babies. And so immediately I started praying, and money came up, and I was like, no, not doing it. You guys, I thought truly I had an ego about it. I thought I was too good. I thought it was below me, like all the awful things. Now I'm on the other side, and I'm in love with this business, but I thought I was too good for it. I actually started taking like surveys online and getting $1 for a survey, and I was like, so stupid. I was literally stepping over dollars to pick up pennies, guys. Like, that's exactly how it was. Monat's comp plan is just nuts. So I pray and pray and pray for like 6 months, and finally I'm like, okay, I'm gonna jump in. And like I said, I had a different story. I jumped in and I didn't do anything. I was too scared. Okay. I still had an ego about it. I still thought I was too good for it. So I didn't share. The moment I jumped in, guys, 3 months later, I got my first 4-figure paycheck and I quit my job. When I jumped in, when I went for it, you have to just go for it. Like I said, if you truly, guys,
you are too good for it. And 4 months later, you got your first 4-figure paycheck. Why don't you just say it was $1,000 or more? You know how else you can get a 4-figure paycheck? By having a normal job. And guess what? You don't have to wait months. Didn't she say that she was a CPA? Am I delusional? Did I just make that up? I'm pretty sure I heard her say that she's a CPA. You don't have to wait months to do that. Also, there are CPA jobs where you can work from home. There are accounting department jobs where you can work from home. You can stay home with your kids. And I understand, like, yeah, sure, with other jobs, like, you're answering to someone else. And with MLMs, like, you're not technically, you still kind of are. It's just so frustrating that they're like, and then 3 months later, when I jumped in, spent more time on it, pushed it more, you made more money. Okay, but you can have guaranteed pay at a normal job. Oh, but you're chained to a cubicle. Which I used to love my cubicle, having my own little space. And sure, I don't want to like leave my kid, but you know how happy I am right now that my husband has him this morning so that I can actually work and not be holding him, because every time I put him down, he screams in my face. And that's okay.
Like, wait 6 months. I said this earlier. If you wait 6 months, that's 30 paychecks potentially that you are leaving on the table because someone might say something, because you don't know if the products are going to work. Try them. If you don't love them, send them back. It's no big deal. So I want to really quickly just talk about, number one, the block bonuses, all the bonuses that you get when you join. You have until, what's this month? March, April, May. You have until the end of May to make these bonuses, guys. A block is 4 customers and a market partner. That's it. That's like $320. That's your money back. plus some for a lot of the products or product packs. Okay. So you find 4 people to try the products, and 1 person who wants to do the business with you, or wants, like Julie, she wanted a big discount, and that's your money back. And then everything else is on top is profit. You do not have to buy products. Like, I was just talking to a girl.
I have a question. Why is the other girl even on this call? Why did they do this? Why did they bring in I mean, I guess they bring in another person because then it brings in like more of an audience, I guess. But I don't know. Also, the way they're saying you have until this time to make these bonuses, or let's talk about all these bonuses you get. You don't get them. You could get them. The way that they don't use protective language just drives me absolutely bonkers. Absolutely crazy. Like, I mean, y'all know, you're probably like, bitch, we know you were in like inside sales forever. I get it. But also, I was on the quality assurance and quality improvement and like coaching and like sales coaching side of it for like a year-ish. No longer than that too, because that was part of my role as a sales manager and a call center manager too. Let's do it one day where I already basically have like the policies and procedures and quality assurance or whatever like memorized for money. So we should have it one day where we just go over, grade them, and be like, you failed. And we can have Ethan put like a failed stamp over their faces. Or we can make it a drinking game. And then we will all die within 22 seconds because these people don't follow the own rules of their company. And it is so embarrassing and crazy. Because again, if they were actually compliant, like they wouldn't be able to make as much money. They wouldn't probably even know what to do because then they would have to be honest, and they can't. You have to lie. You have to stretch the truth. You have to say financial freedom. You have to say time freedom. You have to say all this because otherwise people aren't going to want to sign up under you because they'll realize that you don't have time and you don't have money, and the products do make your hair fall out, allegedly sometimes.
Girlfriend, Monat sent me some products from December because I hadn't made a purchase since December. Like, I just made a purchase because I needed something. That's it, you guys. You never have to purchase. You literally purchase when you want. There's no like monthly fees. There's no buying requirements, quotas, sales requirements, nothing like that. And you just get started. And the really cool thing, sorry, I think I'm talking over you. The really cool thing is that we have a training on Friday. We're doing this together. I think you can tell about what you're going to share, and then I'll tell about what I'm going to share.
No, I was just going to say one of the things that I didn't want because I had seen from other businesses is like you have to purchase like $50.
There's no quotas. Yes, there are. There's no sales requirements. Yes, there is. There's personal volume, PV, and group volume, GB requirements at every single level, every single month. So what, like, why lie? Why lie? It's crazy because in any job, there's metrics that you have to meet. Even, entry-level customer service jobs in a call center, there are dials and, incoming calls that you have to answer every day. There's like talk time requirements, like certain, email campaigns. You have to send out a certain number of emails every day. Like, that's all normal, but they act like, oh, it's so different. It's so easy. You don't have to work. You hardly have to do anything. All you do is just live your life and post, but that's not accurate. I just want to shake these girls and be like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? But of course, we know the answer to that because they have to lie because otherwise they can't make any money. Imagine if they were actually honest.
$1 a month to keep your business. And how does that make sense? So with Monat, it's like, you don't have to spend anything. You don't have to pour in any money. You're not losing money with this trying to like just keep your business or get a certain discount. There's so many companies, most of them out there require you to do that. And with Monat, it's completely different. You're not
crazy. Like,
buy the one product pack and
that's it. That's it. Like, that's why I tell people, some people will say like, it sounds too good to be true. And I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be though. Like, we're not supposed to spend money. Like, we join these businesses so we can make money, not to spend money. So I get on the other end. Like, I get when you're scared, I get when you're nervous, but being on the other end, I think you can agree. It's like, it's not a big deal. Like, seriously, it's just like a unicorn company, honestly, a unicorn product, a unicorn company. So I'm going to be sharing, if you go to my page, you guys, I have like, I think just over 300 followers.
It's so funny how she just said, we shouldn't have to spend money to make money. Girl, you're right. You shouldn't have to do that, but y'all do. You are paying to work. That's not how that should work. That's not how that goes, girl. Oh Lord. It's like sometimes they're so close, and yet here we are. And yet then they're on my channel. So clearly they're not that close.
I am AMM. I am the rank right before Cadillac. Okay. Right before you get the car. It's so exciting. Julie just started. She is coming out the gates hot. She's going to talk about social media and like how to make content not stressful, right? Because so many people stress over what do I post, how do I post it, how do I make all this content. I don't have time for content, and Julie's going to show you how to like just make it a breeze and make it fit into your life, and you don't have to do anything extra. And she's going to give us some tips on how to grow your social media, because right, if you have more eyes on your,
it is really interesting that she's saying that she has like 300 followers and she's the rank right before catalog rank. But then also she's saying that like the girl, so I guess the girl on top recruited the girl on the bottom. She's saying that she got like her first 4-figure paycheck. At that rank, the one where you get the car, wouldn't you think that you should be making a lot more? Especially because how the numbers work out, typically the car payment for those cars is so expensive. So expensive. So it's usually, girl, it ain't less than 400, I'll tell you that. So your numbers aren't adding up and it's not looking good.
social media. Yeah. So if you have been on the fence, guys, I cannot stress enough, if I didn't do this,
you don't have to do anything extra. So you don't have to sell products or recruit people. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to make it your entire aesthetic, your entire life. Interesting. Cool.
I would have regretted it forever. Like seriously, I was so worried about what people would think. And I kept thinking, well, what will I think of me if I don't do this, because someone might say something. Someone I went to high school with that I don't even talk to, right? Like that's what we're worried about for real. So
me, I was literally like, the shampoo life, like that does not suit my aesthetic. That doesn't suit the and I wasn't set out to like, I wasn't passionate about shampoo. I was about like looking to be in the hair industry, you know?
Yes.
And the income came in and I'm like, I can't turn this down. Like I cannot turn it. It's too good to turn down. Then I'm at this awesome community.
It's, first of all, you're not in the hair industry. What are you talking about? You are in the network marketing industry. So there's that. But then also it's like they're saying I wasn't passionate about what I was selling. Do you think everyone who's in sales is passionate about what they're selling? The only thing I've probably ever been passionate about that I like was selling was injectables. When I was selling like lip filler and Botox and laser hair removal. I mean, I wouldn't even say I was passionate about it. I just liked the company and wouldn't say I was passionate about it. Like this kind of goes into like how we were talking about that one day about like the forced capitalism, and I want to make another video about how, you don't have to not everything has to be passion and purpose. It doesn't have to be like that. But social media is like pushing everyone to think that it has to be like that. Like if you don't find your passion and purpose, then you're just going to be sad forever. And it like that has to be your job. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Your job can pay your bills, and your passion and purpose can be charity work or what you do on the weekends or your hobbies or hanging out with your loved ones, your family, your kids. Like your passion and purpose doesn't have to pay your bills. I personally don't think it should.
People like you and people like Ivy and Amanda and like we're all like so like-minded. We're all follow the Lord. We're all natural minded. Like
I thought I still pretend. Like I honestly thought I was gonna get into the group chats and it was gonna be like catty, right? Like that's what I thought. And it's not. You guys, it's not. Hi, I'm Hallie. Wait, I want to know how to make money with a small following. You gotta buy a product pack on one of our teams and be a part of that training. Guys, it's free. Literally get into the business, and all the trainings we do together or separate.
What does natural minded mean? What does that mean? Interesting that she just said you have to buy a product pack and then join the training. It's free, when it's like, well, then it's not free because you're buying a product pack and you can't do the training unless you buy the product pack. And it's like, why can't you just say like, oh, how do I make money with a small following? You don't. Like you literally probably don't, because with social media, if you are trying to make money on social media, the people who follow you are the people who, those are your potential customers. So if you have 20 followers, you're most likely not going to make any money. That's why I can't stand when people are like, oh, I can teach you how to be an affiliate marketer, but then they don't even talk to you about growing your following. I mean, for instance, if I'm actually like, if there's a month where I'm actually like good at being consistent with sharing affiliate links, then I can make anywhere from like $200 to $300 just from sharing affiliate links on YouTube or Instagram, whatever. But and I have over 30,000 followers on Instagram, because that's mainly where I share that stuff. But then if I don't, and I am sharing like maybe 2 or 3 a week, then I'm only going to make like, there's probably like $30 a month on it. Okay. So it really has to do with your following and how consistent you are with it. But that's not even what we're talking about here. We're talking about network marketing, and they will do anything but say recruiting, because that's how you're making money with network marketing.
Are free. They're free. So yeah, I really thought it was pretend. I thought it was going to be catty. I grew up with brothers, and so I was like, I don't want girlfriends. Like, I don't want any of that. Yeah. Nope. Nope. It's so good. We just all, like she said, we all are mothers and wives and just people. Even if there's women that don't have kids that want to set themselves up for freedom.
I don't like how the way she's saying that, like, it sounds like she's saying like, well, we're just moms, or we're just wives. You're like, we're just women. You're not just women. You're a woman. Like, you know how much we can do? You know the world would literally fall apart without us? You know we get shit done? Don't diminish yourself and be like, well, we're just a woman. I'm just a meek little lady. I'm just a little housewife. Money? What's that? I'm just a baby. Like, no. Ugh.
Later on, you guys, the money you can make is, seriously, I talk about the money. You guys, it's not about the money. It's about what it can do for you. It helped me stay home with my babies. Okay? There are women that are retiring their husbands. And I know that sounds like pie in the sky, but what if you could take your husband off of...
First of all, pie in the sky, what? Retiring your husband? He's not a racehorse. You don't need to retire your husband. Also, it's not about the money. It's about what it can do for you. Thanks to money, it helped me stay home with my kid because of money. I retired my husband because of money. Also, don't do that. That is the dumbest thing you can do. Like, this is not sustainable. Why would you have your partner stop working or quit a job where you have good health insurance for your family? I've already told my husband unless he gets a different job that has better insurance, like, he's staying with his employer and working for the rest of his life, because we need that insurance, that good insurance.
Overtime. What if he could pay for organic groceries? What if he could pay for, gosh, a babysitter for date night? Like, it could be anything for you. It could be anything. And I always tell people, even if it's Starbucks, right? So many people are taking Starbucks out of their budget. Well, it could be anything for you.
If I could just share it often enough to pay for my products every month, I would be happy.
Yeah. And
this whole world of a new income, like, just fell in my lap,
yeah.
You know, because people want clean products. Everybody, you know, washes their...
Or you could get products that aren't as expensive, and people want clean products. You can get products like that from Target that aren't as expensive. Like, those products Monat products are so expensive. There's this product I'm loving lately. I think it's let's see. I think it's a liquid glass by Dry Bar. Yeah, it's the liquid glass miracle smoothing the spray, and then there's the conditioner and shampoo as well, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And you can get it at Target, Ulta, Nordstrom, Sephora, and almost all those places as well. Like, you can get money back or points. They're great products, and they last a long ass time. I'm still on my first bottles of it, and I love it. And it's not expensive as hell. They're good products, and they're cheaper than money products. So you're welcome. I'll have those linked down below. And yes, those will be affiliate links because I do affiliate marketing.
Hair.
Yes.
And it's so easy to help somebody just switch their products.
When you start getting the text messages of like, what is this magic in a bottle? Like, I'm blown away. Especially for me. Like, I think you're pretty curly too. Like, our struggle has always been dry. Like, our ends are so dry. And I've never found a product that actually hydrates, like, long term. And these products are nuts. I used to get greasy scalp because my products would weigh me down. I don't have to wash for like 5 to 7 days. I like to wash. I actually wash before I have to because I'm obsessed with my routine. But it's so good. It's so good, guys. So if you're on the fence, you guys, seriously, there's a 30-day return policy even on your business. Just give it a shot. You're going to love the products. Get on our training call and start making an income literally from your phone, guys.
That's you're training in every area on how to build your Instagram, how to, you know, communicate with people and serve people and help them, and how to grow your personal following.
The training on how to build your Instagram and how to gain a following. The girl on the top, who is the upline, literally already said that she only has like 300 followers. So is that training actually working? Is it actual valuable information? Probably not. Because they share the same information, the same reels, the same regurgitated BS constantly. And you're not going to see those types of, you know, things go viral because, again, like I said in my master resale rights video that I probably posted like last week, by the time this one goes up, why are you going to follow someone who that all they post is basically them yelling at you that you're a loser, you need to monetize your social media, you need to make $10,000 a month, and like you're lazy, and they're so happy they do it? Like, why would you want to follow someone who, or engage with someone who like posts about that constantly? Like, that's no, no. The people who have the biggest following and like the best aesthetic that are in Monat or network marketing in general are people who either have purchased their followers or who are at the very top. For instance, like Jacqueline Ortega, now Jacqueline Gold something. I don't know her husband's last name. She lives in she's beautiful. Not these girls aren't pretty, but she's absolutely gorgeous until she opens her mouth, because her voice and what she says is obnoxious as holy crap. But she's beautiful. She wears pretty clothes. She's very like aesthetically pleasing. She's not bad at making content, and she uses trending songs or whatever. And it's more so, her content's more so about like, I'm rich and pretty. So therefore, yeah, people are going to follow her for that. And a lot of people don't even know that she's in Monat because she hardly talks about it, because she is already at the very top of the pyramid scheme.
People who have that goal, and
yeah,
that's what you get for free.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's so good, guys. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. I gotta go. My husband just texted me that our strawberry plants are gonna die. I gotta go plant them. But you guys just hop on. Whoever you're coming from, whoever's like page you're coming from, just DM us, get your product pack, and let's get going. Like, this is the future. You think, I don't know about you, but I like laughed at people that did YouTube way back in the day, and here they are making millions of dollars sharing their life, right? And this is it. This is the new YouTube. Like, it's a lifestyle brand. You share your stuff. You don't have to be a walking, talking money.
This is the new YouTube. No, it's not. No, TikTok is the new YouTube. See, it just shows that, which still they're very different, but it just shows again that these girls don't know what they're talking about at all. That's hilarious. And people still laugh at people who say like, oh yeah, I'm a content creator, because they don't understand how it's viable and they don't understand how you make money. I get that, whatever, but it's just funny that they're trying to compare it to that, because like that doesn't make sense. That literally does not make sense. It's completely different. It's not the same thing.
Billboard, you share your passions, your stuff, and then money just fits in because you wash your hair. So you talk about what you used in the shower. Like, it's simple, guys. Jump in. I know it's scary, but on the other end, I'm like, what are you waiting for? It's so chill. It's so chill. All right, we will talk to you guys. Get in our DMs. And oh, I think, did we touch on this? The only thing you need to do is literally purchase your product back. Okay, starts at $200, you guys. You can make it back with 4 customers on Market Partner. You can do that today. You can do it today. All right, I'll talk to you. Bye. Hello.
Yeah, why was the girl on the bottom even included in that? She didn't add anything there was nothing of value in that at all, but that's very interesting. Also, what is this like Bloom masterclass? Oh my God, not everything's a masterclass. You're not a master of anything. Like, what, of social media? No, because you're not. Look at these views. Listen, everyone's got to start somewhere, but like, you're clearly not doing very good with social media. You're talking about growing your brand and, just sharing this and that, but it's like, you're not doing that. Oh my Lord. So frustrating. Again, it's still like they're still up to the same shenanigans. I mean, it's just the audacity, like in front of my salad. I mean, come on. Popping in real quick again before the video ends. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video. Appreciate you so much. Make sure y'all click the link in my description box to get a 14-day free trial with Aura and let them do the hard work for you and help to keep you safe on the internet. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video and being a continued sponsor of my channel. And thank you to y'all for supporting the sponsors of my channel, because this is my job, and without you and without sponsors, it would not be my job. So I appreciate you and my sponsors so much. Thank you. Okay, back to the video. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. The Monat girlies are still at it. They are still scamming. Again, these people are just the example. I don't know them. I don't need to. I don't want to. Knowingly or unknowingly, they are lying, using faith manipulation, fear mongering, gaslighting, love bombing, a lot of love bombing. not following their own compliance guidelines from the multi-level marketing company that they're in. They're being vague and misleading and all that, and it's not right. It's taking advantage of vulnerable people who are just desperate for something better in their life because our society is disgusting and crumbling. So there's that. Anyways, go touch grass, stay spicy, stay assertive, keep those boundaries up. Your feelings are valid. You are wonderful, beautiful. You are big, you are brave, you are beautiful. Okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.